Hi, welcome to Tupike show. My name is Chef Andros Warogoro, Chef de Partie from Africa's leading city hotel, Fairmont, the Norfolk, where we turn moments into memories. Welcome. Today I'm going to prepare for you a tomato bruschetta, a pan-seared salmon with carrot puree, and red snapper ceviche. Join me. Okay, this is the baguette bread that we're going to use in the bruschetta. I'll cut 3 slices. Lightly pour some olive oil on the baguette bread. Place them on my heating pan. And wait for them to toast. In the meantime, I'll put my confit tomatoes to warm. You have to make sure the tomatoes don't mash so that you have a nice looking tomatoes on your toasted bread. Once that is warm, I add some garlic confit to the tomatoes, some olives, some chopped basil, some salt and pepper. Okay, on your plate, I'm going to place the toasted bread. It's an Italian dish. Okay. It's a light dish that you can have for breakfast, or for those who are trying to lose some weight. You can use it for dinner. You can have it for dinner. Also, it's very colorful, so gives you some nice appetite. I'll add some rocket leaves. Season it. You can have the tomato bruschetta as a starter. You can have it for dinner, a light meal. You can have it when you're going for your picnics. Yes, some balsamic glaze. The tomato bruschetta, you can have so many kinds of bruschetta. The main thing you need for the bruschetta is the baguette bread with olive oil. You can have as many bruschettas as you want. You can have a prawn bruschetta, you can have salmon bruschetta, any kind of bruschetta you want, you can have it. Don't shy away from this dish. It's very light, it's very tasty, you name it, it's just delicious. For the tomatoes I used red and yellow cherry tomatoes. You can find them in your local markets. And for the leaves, I use the rocket leaves. and the balsamic vinegar. Anyone who is gluten-free or does not have any kind of gluten, make sure you don't put the bread. You can have it lightly as it is with the tomatoes. You can add some Parmesan cheese. You can add any other flavor or any other thing that you feel like would add something to it. I'm done with my first starter. Put it here. Now I'm preparing my second starter. For my second starter, I'm going to do a red snapper ceviche, but I'll have to first do some clearance. To avoid contamination, make sure you change your chopping board. Always use a blue chopping board for your seafood and fish. Ceviche is anything that has been prepared using citrus juice, that is from lime, from lemons, and that is how it's cured and cooked. So I'll cut thinly. I'll cut some of the snapper. It has to be thin because you need it well cooked so that I don't poison my guests. It has to be well cooked, so when you make big chunks, it's not going to cook well or it will take longer. And as I said, this is a starter, so it needs to reach my guests' table in the earliest convenience. I have to pick my plates so that I can I use this ring so that I'm able to place my snappers evenly. Well, if you don't have this ring at home, be creative. CBC imetusaidia. We are getting creative every day. Find something you can use at your drawers. I'd already squeezed some of my lemon juice. This will help the snapper cook. So as we wait for it to cure, I'm going to mix some of the ingredients we are going to have with the snapper. Some chopped onions, some red pepper. There are people who don't take these red hohos on the road. They are red capsicum. They are very nice. They are very nutritious. They are sweet. You can use them in so many ways. I'm going to add some bit of salt and pepper and a bit of lemon juice, just to give it that extra boost. If you like your food spicy, you can add some chilies. You can add some hot sauce in here. Going to season my red snapper with some salt and pepper. It takes just a few minutes for you to have the snapper ready. I'm going to add some of the garnishes that I have with me here. These are microgreens. And a small tuile, which has been made from flour and squid ink to make this beautiful. For the red snapper, It's a ceviche. Ceviche is something that is well cooked with lemon juice or any citrus juice. So once you've poured on your protein, it cooks very well. And there we have our red snapper ceviche. As you can see, already the snapper looks white compared to the first time. That shows that the meat is well cured, it's well cooked and ready for you. I'm preparing my last dish. This is a main course, salmon, which is going to go with carrot puree. And I'll just have to clear some of these items. For the carrot puree, you just get some of the carrots that are roughly chopped, steam them till they are smooth and tender and edible, and then pass it through a blending machine. Add some olive oil so that it remains smooth, as you can see here. This is the consistency you need for your carrot puree. Put some salt, put some butter, just for that finer taste. Now I'm going to warm the carrot puree. I have some boiling water in my pan. I'm going to add some salt. I'm going to use this to blanch my asparagus, which will have, this will be the vegetables that we'll have with the salmon. And in my heating pan, I'll put some olive oil. We are all going healthy, so make sure the olive oil is not too much. Season the salmon. Make sure it's dry so that it cooks well. Once your pan is well heated, place your salmon. As you can hear, you cannot hear the sizzling sound, so your pan is not yet ready. Add some heat. You can tell the difference. Let the salmon skin. When preparing salmon, make sure you start with the skin first so that it's crispy. Once you start with this other side, by the time you turn it, it will not be as crispy as you want it. So I need to lower my heat first so that I don't burn the skin and I don't burn my salmon. In the meantime, you can continue checking how far our asparagus is. Not yet ready. Asparagus is very nutritious for your health, for your kidneys, for your liver. It adds a lot of nutrients to it. Let's see if our salmon is ready. As you can see, the salmon skin is crispy and well cooked. You can add a bit of butter. Just to give it some more flavor. You can still use olive oil if you don't have butter. Please don't use Blue Band, it will burn. Our asparagus are ready. Remove it from the heat. And warm my carrot puree. If you don't have asparagus, you can use your local available vegetables like carrots, like broccoli, like cauliflower. You can even use your spinach. You can wilt some spinach and have it with your salmon. So I'm going to let my salmon cook a few more minutes. I like my salmon medium, so I'll just have it for 2 more minutes and it's ready. As we wait for it, make sure you always taste any product you make in your kitchen, just to make sure the flavor is nice. If something doesn't have salt, the salt you add on your table will not be as sweet as or as yummy as what you have ready. I like my salmon medium, but you can have it however you find nice and yummy for you. You can have it rare, you can have it well done. You can even have a ceviche of salmon, the same kind as the red snapper. It's still going to be yummy. It's salmon. I'll toss my asparagus in a pan with some butter. Season it again slightly, because already you had blanched it with some salt, so don't oversalt your asparagus. And now we are ready to plate. I'll start off with my carrot puree. You can have anything else you'd like. You can have some mashed potatoes, you can have rice. I have some seaweed that I have cut and deep fried, just for that final . There you have it. Salmon on carrot puree and asparagus with a small wedge of lemon and seaweed on top. So for the lemon, it's just to add flavor when you're having your salmon. Just sprinkle it very well so that it evenly coats the salmon. And yeah, you're ready to have your dinner. All my meals are now ready for presentation to my guests. With me are my guests, Ashton and Agnes, ready to taste the food. I'm going to give them the starter bruschetta. Ladies first. Thank you. So,
I like it. The spicing is perfect. Yeah. And the pairing is also nice.
Did you taste the cherry tomatoes? Did you feel the acidity, the salt and pepper?
I love it.
You love it?
Perfect.
One word for me, just awesome.
Next, you're going to sample the red snapper ceviche that was well cured with lemon juice. Edible flour for you.
Thank you.
Most welcome. You can even have a twin.
I never tried this before and I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So we can try our main course, salmon with carrot puree with some asparagus. Let me first serve the
I love how it's done. Yeah.
the carrot puree.
It's also pairing up well with the fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's perfect. You can have it for me because it's nice.
Most welcome. As you can see, my guests have enjoyed the meal. I hope you too, you can try this recipe. Also, you can come join us at Fairmont, the Norfolk. As you can see, we don't disappoint. We turn moments into memories. I hope you'll not forget this. I've been your chef, Chef Anne Rose. Toodles.